An ache here, a rash there, a pain everywhere. Now be honest with me. Are you guilty of running to the internet when you feel something different going on in or with your body?
You mean Dr. Google? Of course, I do it all the time, and I bet I'm not alone. As a matter of fact, 1/3 of U.S. adults use online symptom checkers. And while many of us log on to the internet looking for answers, turns out we may not actually be finding what we're looking for.
Online symptom checkers were used more than 100 million times last year. That's users logging on to popular sites like WebMD, Mayo Clinic, and SimCat to find out if they need medical attention. A recent Harvard study found that the diagnoses and triage advice given across 23 online symptom checkers were astonishingly inaccurate. And 4 sites, iTriage, SimCat, Symptom8, and Isabel, always told users to seek medical help. The interactive programs have users key in their aches, pains, and irritations. Then an algorithm assigns the probabilities to the hypothesis. Online symptom checkers only gave the correct diagnosis on the first try in 34% of patient cases. The number rose to 51% when the diagnosis was correct within the first 3 tries. The conclusion: online symptom checkers are unlikely to be useful for patients.
And get this, symptom checkers websites do not need to apply for agency approval to assess symptoms, but the FDA will step in if there are reported safety concerns.
Now, while technology can show its bad side sometimes, it can also be life-saving as well. Now, you may recall this past spring when we shared the story of Andres Rubiano. Like his grandfather and his father and his brothers, Andres struggled with high blood pressure for more than 20 years. Now with technology like the new Apple Watch, patients like Andres can track when they take their medication, when it's time to refill it, and its potential side effects.
It really feels like somebody's looking after you constantly, and that's a feeling I never had before.
The watch gives us an opportunity to help modify behavior, which is really a key to trying to control high blood pressure. So half the people with high blood pressure don't take their medications or don't take them on time.
Now, more than a dozen top hospitals are already piloting Apple's Health Kit software. That's pretty good stuff right there.
It really is. And Jimmy, that's just the start. Here now is a story of how the watch saved the life of a teen.
I'm just happy to be alive.
High school senior Paul Howell says timing is everything, and he thanks his brand new Apple Watch and school staff for saving his life.
We had like a heat wave going through here.
Paul, who's a senior nose tackle, says he had just finished practice last week when he began to feel pain in his back and chest.
My Apple Watch, which I had bought 3 days earlier, I tested my heart rate on it. It was at about 145 for about 2 hours after the practice had ended.
He immediately contacted his trainer, who checked his heart rate manually, then immediately rushed him to the hospital. He was later diagnosed with rhabdomyolysis.
I was so dehydrated that my muscles started to actually break down and release a protein that is sort of toxic into my bloodstream, which caused my heart, my liver, and my kidneys all to shut down.
I'm grateful to Apple to have a product where you could check your heart rate. I'm grateful to the school because the trainers and the nurses, everybody really just jumped on it.
And when I answered, he said, "Hello, is this Paul Hool?" I said, "Yes." He goes, "Hello, my name's Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple."
Did your heart rate go up?
Yeah, definitely.
Cook offered Paul the new iPhone and an internship next summer at Apple. Paul's message to other student athletes:
drink lots of water and to also listen to your body, seek help if something's wrong.
While the technology is great and has helped to save lives, it is expensive. The basic Apple Watch runs about $350 and can go as high as $17,000. Now our focus turns to how you can avoid getting sick. It's as simple as getting a flu shot. In fact, it's so easy, I'm going to roll up my sleeves and show you how it's done. Plus, we'll separate fact from fiction when it comes to the flu shot and tell you how you can get vaccinated from the comfort of your car.
You know, nobody wants to get sick from eating spoiled food. You can avoid that by paying attention to the dates stamped on the packaging. But do you really know what they mean? We're going to decipher all those dates so that you are crystal clear.
And about that food, we're also learning how to save on it. Find out how a keen eye can cut your food bill in half. Delmarva Life will be right back.